Hello guys, welcome to the Online Tribunals YouTube channel. We're going to be analyzing a couple of pairs today. I'm so excited. There are quite a number of interesting setups that I've seen or that I actually saw yesterday when I was doing my market research. But it's fun. Before I go on further, guys, just remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. We want to grow this community to be as big as they come. Here we go. We're going to start with Great British Pound JPY. This is on the daily. It's on the daily time frame. This is what I saw. Okay, take it an arrow or trend line. So generally, there was this impulse from up here to down here, and all this is a retrace. But then price is moving in a. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at how price is moving back up. It's like in a channel. Look, 1, 2, 3 touches. Then on the bottom it's 1, 2 touches. Then let me draw this also. This is like a supply zone. And this is also an important zone. One thing that I've noticed that's actually happening in these markets is it's more about current price action rather than you're zooming in out and drawing support and resistance from 2015. It's really respecting the current structures or the current support and resistance. So I would want us guys to focus on that mainly. I'm not saying ignore all that, but it's something that I actually just noticed that price has been respecting current market structure, price action. It's I don't know, maybe you haven't seen it, but that's what I've actually been seeing with my setups. Anyway, so we see prices moving in an upward channel, but then this is the first obstacle that prices actually met when going up. So there are many scenarios, and like I always say, we wait for the market to tell us what to do. The market could break that zone and go up to that supply zone, or it can be rejected and it comes down here and then maybe go back up again or break this trend line. Who knows? We don't know that. But what we know, or from what we are seeing right now, let me zoom in, guys. Let me zoom in. Look at this current price action. What is it telling us? Look at this candlestick. Was a rejection to the upside. Look, a lot of weeks, 1, 2, and then we've got this bullish or this bearish engulfing. But then obviously we have to wait for the day to end since it's on the daily time frame. But personally, I can already have a few of a bias to the downside, but then obviously we have to wait for the proper confirmation for us to to go with the sells. But anyway, let's go down to a lower time frame, the 4-hour, and see what the story is down there. Okay, nice. Let me draw this. We don't have to force the trend lines, guys. I've noticed as traders sometimes we try and force it so that what we are thinking is what is on the charts, but actually we just have to draw the lines as it is. So here look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then so price was actually in an uptrend from the 24th of July up until today, and today is the day where actually that trend line has been broken. I know most retail traders are going to jump in and be like, "Ah, no, it's time to sell." It's not time to sell. We have to wait. Like market moves in those phases: a push and a pullback, push and a pullback. So this is the push phase. This is definitely the push phase. So selling in right now would not really be a good idea. But then the market can do what it wants. It can just continue rushing to the downside, but still us would rather wait for the pullback, and when the pullback is complete, that's when we are going to enter. So this is the push phase. We are going to wait for some form of a pullback, and then price forms a lower high, and then we enter for the sell. Let me try and draw it. I think I've got them. Where's the brush? There you are. Something like this. Okay, sorry. Something like this. And when, okay, let me delete this so that because the chart is now a bit busy. And when price actually, okay, this didn't go. Let me delete that. So when price actually, when we see that some form of correction, then we wait for that correction to end. We form our lower high, then we enter for the sell to the downside. Personally, if that doesn't happen, then we don't enter. We don't enter, guys. We don't force the trade. But if it actually does happen, obviously our first TP would be right here at this channel, at this channel support right here. Sorry, the color is also blue. Let me change it to green. Okay, right here. This is where our first TP would be. But then since we saw this setup on the daily, we go back to the daily and see. So this is our first TP. But if this trend line, this support holds, then obviously we take the profit that we would have made. But if it breaks, then trust me, guys, this move would actually be a very great move. The price would actually maybe this zone around them. Let me take the cross here. Around the 132.05, which is like almost 700 pips or 800 pips rather from where price is right now. So we'll just wait and see what the market does. If we get that pullback, then we are going to enter on the higher low and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, guys. We don't have to force trades. Remember to like, subscribe, share this page if you like the content. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. But please, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and tell your friends, tell everyone, tell your family members, whoever is interested in trading. I think this is a good platform where we can discuss these charts. So this is the first setup that I actually saw. The second one is EURNZD. Okay, I'd already marked the chart. But anyway, we are also on the daily. This one is, I try and keep trading as simple as possible. People who actually taught me, the books I've read, the videos I've watched, it's all about just try and keep your chart as clean as possible and as simple as possible. We don't, okay, I know the indicators, they work, the moving averages, they work. I'm not even here to trash talk that. All that, it works. But for me, it's just from how I was taught, it's just try and keep your chart as clean as possible. Just look at price action, draw your trend lines, your support and resistance, and see how it goes. So here, look, guys, I'll take this out. Price made this impulse. This was a push. This was a very strong push from here to up until this to the end of the week. That's like from here, from the 17th of February to 20 March. That is a lot of pips. That from 168 to 190. Wow, almost like 2,000 pips. Wow, these pairs, they move. So anyway, this was an impulse to the upside, and then price started to correct. In a downward movement, and then when it was correcting, when the correction was happening, look, this is the shape. Like I always tell you guys, it's all about shapes for me. Shapes, price action. Look at the shape that it was following. It was like this is a bullish flag. This is the flagpole, and then this is the flag, and then price as since March actually broke out of this uh, flag on the 23rd. That's when price actually broke out. So again, winners don't enter in the push phase. We enter when price corrects, right? So this is the breakout move. We need price to pull back. On the pullback, that's when we're going to enter. This was not a pullback, guys. This is not a pullback. This is not a pullback. You are not a pullback. This is not a pullback, guys. That was just a pause in the market. So we wait for a pullback to the downside, like I drew before. Sorry, the just playing out. Oh, come on. Okay. On the pullback, when price forms a higher low, then we enter. You will see multiple rejections to the downside, and then maybe you wait for a bullish engulfing either on this daily time frame, then you enter your buys. Personally, I would want to take my profit right here back into structure level. So you'd see that if this actually does play out, it will be a lot of pips. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, guys. Trading is all about probabilities. We don't know what the market is going to do, but because of the probabilities, because human nature has, because patterns repeat themselves, you know, and if patterns repeat themselves, human nature hasn't changed for like 1,000 of years. I'm sure that when price does the correction and the rejection to the downside, then we enter. We've got a higher probability of actually making money out of the trade. But if it doesn't happen, guys, you don't have to despair. It's the market. You won't win every trade. So it's something that we should put on our watch list. If you've got applications that put alerts, with me, I use this one. Let me just check. It's called FX alerts. It's like 60 Rand a year. Is it a year, or it's just 60 Rand once off? That's the one that I use. I like it. So we just set our alerts and wait, and just wait for the market to give us an entry. If the market decides to just go up without giving us a pullback, then we don't enter. We don't have to force the trade. But this, I don't know if I'm actually seeing this. This is an interesting zone. This is an interesting. I don't know what's happening with these drawing tools. This is an interesting zone. This could actually be a TP, but then if you had entered down here. But considering how strong this move was, we have to wait for a pullback and buy and put our TPs up here and see how it goes. Guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, your colleagues. Hope you have a peaceful week. Sorry, I actually I recorded this video a bit late. I was not feeling well, COVID. But thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.